Hi, my name is Jesseline, and this is going to be a video about how to multiply and divide whole numbers. So go ahead and take notes if you want to, and we'll get started. So first of all, we're just going to learn how to multiply, and I'm going to give you 3 different ways how to multiply. I'm going to multiply the traditional way, I'm going to multiply with an area model, and then I'm going to multiply by place value. You'll probably see all of these ways throughout your lifetime if you don't see them all at once right now. But I let my kids choose which one they like better with multiplying and which one they understand better. So if you choose either one you want to multiply, but the one we're going to multiply, we're just going to do 2-digit by a single digit, and then we'll do 2-digit by 2-digit. So the first one, we'll just do 38 times 7. Okay, so we'll do 38 times 7. Make sure I hold it this way so you can see it. So 38 times 7. I'm going to try to write. I've gone through so many different things, but 38 times 7. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to write it traditional. So 38 times 7. So we just line them up by the digits, okay? Not by place value. We line them up by the digits. So 38 and 7, and the one that has the most digits goes on top, okay? So 38 times 7, and then we just go ahead and multiply. 8 times 7, you should know your multiplication facts by now. If you don't, go ahead and go study those. But 8 times 7 is 56, so we put the 6 down. And since we have more to multiply, what we're going to do is what you call to carry the 5. And so we're going to carry the 5 above the 3. And then 7 times 3 is 21. And then whatever we carry, we add. So whatever you carry, you add. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 plus 5 is 26. So we have 266. 266 is our answer. And we put it both down instead of just writing one number down and carrying, because we don't have any more numbers to multiply there. So that's the traditional way of multiplying. Now, multiplying by place value is 38 times 7. So you say, well, 7's in the ones place and 8's in the ones place. So what is 7 times 8? Because they're in the ones place, so that would just be 7 and 8. So 7 times 8 is 56. Well, 7's still in the ones place, so it's still just a 7. But 3 is in the tens place. So if 3 is in the tens place, we need something in the ones place. We're going to fill it in with a 0, okay? So 3 is in the tens place, so this represents 30 since it's in the tens place. So you say, well, 7 times 30. 7 times 30, that's pretty easy because we know 7 times 3 is 21, and then add a 0, okay? And then what we do with these two is we just add them. 6 plus 0 is 6, 5 plus 1 is 6, 2, so we get 266 as well. 266 as well. So this is multiplying by place value. And then the other one is an area model, which is kind of the same thing as multiplying by place value. 38 times 7. So we break 38 up into expanded form. How to write that? 3's in the tens place, so that represents 30. And then 8 is in the ones place, so that represents 8. So we wrote 38 in expanded form. And then over here, we just have a 7 in the ones place. So we create this area model with 38 and 7, and then we multiply. So in this square, we have 7 and 30. So 7 times 30 is 210. And then in this square, it goes 8 and go over. We have 7 times 8, which is 56. And then in your area model, you multiply what's in the middle. 210, you not multiply, you add what's in the middle. 210 plus 56 is 266. So we're getting the same answer no matter how we multiply. Okay, so now let's do 2-digit by 2-digit. Let's do 42 times 59. 42 times 59. So the first way I'm going to do is traditional. So 42 times 59. Since they both have 2 digits, it doesn't matter which one goes on top and which one goes on bottom. Remember, you always put the most digits up top, but since they have the same, it doesn't matter. And now we're going to multiply. So we start with 9 and we just go, well, 9 times 2 is 18. So we put the 8 down and we carry the 1 since we still have more to multiply. 9 times 4 is 36. And then we have 36 plus 1, which is 37. And we're going to write it all down because there's no other number here to multiply. Okay, so 378. And then we can either mark out that carry or erase it. I'm erasing it since I just have a whiteboard. And then we have to multiply through by the 5 as well. Well, since the 5 is in the tens place, we need to do the placeholder for the ones, and we do the placeholder with the 0. So we want to start writing down in the tens place since the 5 is in the tens place. So you go 5 times 2 is 10. So I write down the 0 and carry the 1. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. And since there's nothing else to multiply, I write it both down and we don't carry. Then we're going to add those. 8 plus 0 is 8. 7 plus 0 is 7. 3 plus 1 is 4. 2 plus 0 is 2. So we get 2,478. 2,478. I'm just going to write down that answer so the other two ways we make sure we do it correctly. Okay, so the next way is by place value. So we're going to start with the 9. The 9 is in the ones place, and then the 2 is in the ones place. So we just simply do 9 times 2 is 18, and we write 18 down. Now we're going to multiply the 9 by the 4. But the 4 is in the tens place, so that represents 40. Okay, 40 because the 4 is in the tens place. Placeholder for the ones would be 0. 9 times 40, well, we know what 9 times 4 is 36, and then we just add a 0 if you know how to multiply by the powers of 10. So 360. And then we have to multiply through by the 5. Well, the 5's in the tens place, so that's going to be representing 50 since the 5 is in the tens place. 50 times 2, because it's in the ones place, so 50 times 2, that'd be 100, because 5 times 2 is 10, and then add a 0. And then here we have 50, because that's in the tens place, times 40, because the 4 is in the tens place too. So 50 times 40, 5 times 4 is 20, then add 2 zeros, so that would be 2,000. I'm running out of room here. And then you have all 4 of these numbers and you add them up. Since I'm running out of room, I'm going to add them up over here. 8 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 8. 1 plus 6 plus 0 plus 0 is 7. 3 plus 1 is 4. And then 2 plus 0 is 2. 2,478. Still gives us the same answer. Now, area model. One more. So we're going to write 42 in expanded form. So that'd be 40 plus 2 is written in expanded form because 4 is in the tens place. And 59 in expanded form is 50 and 9. Again, this is kind of like multiplying by place value, but it actually lets you see it instead of just doing it in your head. So you have 50 times 40 goes in this square, which was 2,000. In this square, it's 2 times 50, which was 100. In this square, it's 40 times 9, which is 360. And then in this square, 2 times 9, which is 18. And then you add all of those together. And then you get 2,478 as well. And this is how you multiply whole numbers. Thank you. Bye.